Herzlich willkommen zurück.
A warm welcome back here. We continue with CMT Digital, and my next guests are from Fischer Wohnmobile. And before I go into detail and introduce the gentlemen, let's have a look into a short video clip to get a first impression with what Fischer is working on.
So, ich glaube, einen Eindruck hat es direkt schon mal gegeben.
Well, I think that was a good first impression. The Volkswagen van is right in the focus, and I think that has been like this for decades. So now I would like to welcome Peter Hammer and Michael Fischer, both from Fischer Wohnmobile. And that is it in terms of introduction. The floor is yours. Mr. Weiberlich, thank you very much, and thank you also to Messe Stuttgart that you make that possible in these times of the pandemic. We are very happy to be here, and we brought along our two models, the Vito, the classic camper van with a bench, and our all-time high, the Octopus, that is the multi-purpose camper for camping holidays, but also as a means of transport or just as a mobile for short trips. Michael, would you like to share the first details on the interior? Yes, the Octopus. What makes it special is its high degree in flexibility, what you just mentioned. The versatility. So we have a compact vehicle that offers many different things, and we do that through the individual seats we use. The individual seats are fastened on a rail system that you can see here. You can slide them and anchor them in any position. You can have up to 4 seats within the interior, so then we generated a 6-person vehicle. And the seats can be removed easily. One of them is 28 kilograms, so that can be done by one person. And that is now the view on the bed already. The bed was hidden behind the 2 seats in the previous picture. So you just fold the seat forward and roll out the bed on a stainless steel frame. So the bed is only to lie on and the seats are to sit on. The bed can be up to 2 meters long as an option and 135 wide. So we offer quite a lot of space and a comfortable bed. The special thing about the floor is that we put warm air flowing through it. This means it is weatherproof for winter, so we insulate the entire body. But what is really special and what is something that only we do is that we flood the floor with warm air. Peter, perhaps you can give away the other features. Yes, I'm happy to do so. Some more highlights. We have a complete row of furniture in the interior, and we make it in Reutlingen in our workshop. We don't buy any parts from abroad, but we make the furniture ourselves. And there we have 2 highlights. One of them is the 42 centimeter wide stainless steel sink, where you can really also do the wash-up pots and pans. And the removable cooker. You can see that here on these two pictures. Just by hand, you can lift it out and you can put it outdoors to prepare food or have a barbecue. And really easily you can put it back in. And the second thing I think it's a nice highlight is the premium swivel table we installed. This table is so flexible and rotatable that every seat in the car can be aligned perfectly to the table. You can also see that it has no feet, but you have leg room. You can get up, you can get to everything. It's fastened to the B pillar, and that makes it possible that you can move around it. So that is an innovation rooting in 40 years of camper experience that goes into our cars. You said 40 years. Now, van life is something that is really up to date, and compact vehicles are the new trend, and we have just come up with it. But in your case, this is something you've done from the very beginning. Yes, exactly, that's right. We make motorhomes for more than 40 years in Reutlingen. This means we always work on a local level. We have our own carpentry, we have our tailors, we make our upholstery with the mosquito nets, the curtains. Everything is made in-house. So we have directly the influence on the quality. And we work on a local level with carpenters, colleagues, neighbors. So short deliveries and short ways for products and materials we buy. And our team, our staff, that's also exciting. This is not a profession you can train in, but they come from different areas. We have a tailor, and we have a car maker, an electronic engineer. So a lot is connected here. There's always so much to learn, and we always look for new talents. There is so much to do at ours. But it is an exciting field. So this is now production on the one hand. What about service? Thank you, Mr. Weibelich, that you point that out. We separate service into two areas. One is the vehicle itself, that's a Volkswagen, and of course we use the Volkswagen network. Volkswagen has around 1,300 service workshops all over Germany, and a large part of our market is in Germany. So the service for this vehicle can be done in every Volkswagen dealership or workshop. And for the interior, we offer customers to make appointments to come to our place if they have any questions or ideas. Or, of course, they can get in touch by email, or they can just call us, and this way we manage to solve problems right away, because you call the manufacturer immediately. So you end up with us in the workshop, and we can help you also with questions of the interior. It's not a big production line, but this is something we do at our company. And we are in an association called EDR, that is a purchase association for motorhomes, and that also guarantees a worldwide network. There are some competitors, but we accept it because this way we can cover everything But I mean, many people go on holidays to the south, so if you pass by, just pop in. What about if somebody orders from outside the EU, let's say Switzerland? It's not so far from Reutlingen. What about people from Switzerland? Well, the large number of vehicles is road-approved for Germany and is then driving around all over the world. But then Switzerland is an interesting market. First of all, because they're so close regionally. We have a sales partner in Switzerland. The company is called Tata. They have a number of exclusive German brands in their sales, amongst them also our brand. They have a continuous show, so you can see the vehicles there and get information there. They've got a very competent service and advice. They've been on the market for a long time. And their background is motorhomes for expeditions. So they look into everything, the import, road approval and service in Switzerland, so that our customers in Switzerland are well cared for. Another key word, a buzzword actually. People who don't want to buy directly or who cannot decide which one. This is about renting. Well, that is a thrilling topic. We started last year renting out our motorhomes because we can see this trend that customers who have to make a decision like this, spend quite a lot of money on a vehicle like this, they want to test it. Just trying out whether it's good to have a pop-out roof or not. Would it be a four-seater or not? Would it be long or short wheelbase? Do I prefer the octopus and I'm flexible? Or do I want to have the Molito with the classic bench? We haven't talked about this so much, but you can see a lot about this model on our website. So we want to offer the customers the possibility to rent a vehicle, to get an introduction into the vehicle and spend their holidays in it. At Fischer for Rent, we offer unlimited mileage. We offer the service all over Europe, and we take a part of the price for the rental car. You will get as a credit note if you buy one. So you have 1 year to decide. So up to 1,200 euro from the amount that you paid for the rent, we give as a credit note for purchase. And this way we managed to convince quite a number of customers last year, and also for this year we have some bookings. So just give us a call and book your vehicle for the summer holidays or whenever you want to go. This sounds good. At the beginning you said you do everything with handiwork. You have your own carpenters, you have tailors who sew the fabrics. What about customization? Well, of course, we meet individual customer requirements on our series vehicles. But I said series, this means the Octopus and the Molito are made in series. So we have a modern CNC machining center, which we have just purchased. And that's why we have now more the possibility to undertake some changes. But if there are more individual requirements, then we have a partner, the TW&Fischer Wohnmobile. They are in Neuhausen at the Filtern. That's just really close to the CMT Messe Stuttgart. And this is where customers can get really customized and configured vehicles. Apart from this, of course, we can adapt to a certain degree as far as the series allows. I could imagine that we got some questions online. Yes. Question with this weather right now. What about heating? What types of heating are installed, and how does that work with the airflow on the floor? Well, I just answered the question number one. We install a Truma heating system. That's a gas heating system. The advantage is that it is low in noise and fumes or smells, because if you're on a campsite, you don't make friends if you have a diesel heating. The air flooding on the floor, well, that is a secret. This is something we don't want to give away. But we can guarantee to our customers, and very often to the ladies, that it is really a foot warm floor, and it's very comfortable because the warmth floats from the floor up. And the second question we received, was the Octopus the first camper with Schneider seats and airline seats? Well, there is an expert amongst the audience. We are using seats by Schneider. And these are not airline racks, but they are Schneider-specific fastening racks or rails. But our camper van has a very special bed in combination with these nearly individual seats. I think there are many other manufacturers who use Schneider seats. But I think we put something in motion with the way we have furnished the interior. And our solution with the bed is what makes this camper van special. I would like to add, you can also see that on our website, or if you pass by and have a look in Reutlingen, it is really only seconds to roll out the bed and to roll it in again. It doesn't take up much space. It's really easy to remove it. Without any tools, you can store it on your attic or in your basement, if you like. There are no more questions from the chat, so we answered everything that people wanted to know. And for everybody who hasn't put a question in the chat yet, please use the brand space and use the chat to continue posing your questions. Mr. Hammer and Mr. Fischer will answer everything you ask. So that was this, Fischer. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here and telling us a bit more about your company and your products. So I wish you a lot of success for today's CMT Digital and, of course, beyond that. Thank you. We'll be back in a few minutes when everything has been disinfected. See you soon.